Now for the final part 3 of this unboxing stuff I have here. And it's just a bunch of like little smaller stuff like these. So who knows, like all kinds of little small odds, bits and ends. Like just a couple of hours ago, for instance, I ordered 2, what are they, mini XLR 5-pin female connectors, just because I need to like wire up some of my own cables for some of my situations. So actually like this, for instance, although I wanted to actually make exactly this cable, which is why I just ordered like 2 of these. They're only like $2 each or whatever, with free shipping from China. So that's why I was getting those. But of course now I've got the cable. Never mind, that's not $4 wasted. You know, I'll get here and I'll use it for some other stuff, so it's all good. Anyway, what's this? This is... Oh, this actually goes inside your spokes on your bicycle, and it flashes lights so people see you when you're cycling and you don't die. I'm not just fanatical about my sound, I'm also like super keen about my cycling. I do a lot of cycling, and it being wintertime, a lot of it is at night. In fact, you know, I'm wearing cycling shoes. Well, I can't see it. I'm wearing cycling shoes right now. And so yeah, this will help keep me alive, maybe. They'll at least see me before they run me over. Cool, and just all these little small items. Anyway, should probably also talk about some other stuff, like while I'm unboxing this. I've been keeping myself really busy lately, mostly on like sort of just short films and web series. I've been trying to always get myself working with a burn mop on them. So, oh sweet, this is another, oh well, like I said, don't just do sound and cycling, also do like little tiny bit of camera work now and then, maybe like less than 10% of the time. And this is basically an adapter from Nikon F mount to Canon EF mount. So just like when I mentioned that shoot I was doing and my camera assistants were kind of struggling a little bit in keeping their batteries charged up properly. So that's why I thought I'd get some like better, simpler battery charger for the MPF batteries that the camera monitors and recorders use. They also were struggling so much with using my Nikon G to EF adapter, because basically we're shooting on 2 Sony Fs, two Sony F3 cameras, and one of them had the FZ to Nikon mount on it. Another one had like their Canon mount, so to sort of use my Nikon lenses on it, we're having to use this adapter, and like they're struggling to use it. I think because it was a G type, so it's a little bit more complex because it also has aperture in it. So this is basically a simpler adapter because it has less features in it. I got this because it's only, I don't know, $20 whatever, and it will mean that my camera assistants and camera operator will just find life a little bit easier for them when they're trying to use my lenses on the camera, and they don't need to sort of, you know, micromanage and get distracted by like doing so much stuff, because you know that was like a very complex shoot, just having to manage so many things at once, because I was just kind of like, I know all that's a serious thing, I was kind of just help people. And oh yeah, these are like, so these you put in the spokes and they flash lights. This you hang on the back of your saddle and the lights flash. So you squeeze it and the lights flash. You can look at this and tell me what you think it looks like. So you basically have these 2 balls hanging from the back of your seat post, and they're flashing. Yeah, probably words fail for me to describe any more about what this is, but it's more flashing lights to keep me safe when I'm cycling, and also be it might also be an amusing distraction for the riders. Maybe the driver, maybe they'll crash into me instead. Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, I just saw those on another bike, and it's like, that's really cool, or not cool, just weird. Just nice and weird seeing these flashing ball sacks hanging from a seat saddle while I'm cycling along and flashing in the night. It's like, oh, that was just hilarious. Oh, what's this? And it's another little, it's just like a backup lav. Yeah, little light, yeah, lav microphone, whatever. Just a little, not one I'm going to use as my main one, but just, yeah, spare backup to keep in the kit. And what is this? It's really thin. Oh, yeah, so I got this. This is basically for the iPod Touch. it's one of the, what do they call them? The protective cases. So my idea is I'm going to stick Velcro to the back of this, stick Velcro, if you could imagine a slate, I'll stick Velcro to the slate, and then I can basically pull it off and off like this. And that way I can keep the iPod Touch, I can remove the iPod Touch from the slate if I want to. I don't need to permanently attach Velcro to the iPod Touch itself. I can just attach the Velcro instead to this $2 protective case for the iPod Touch. So that is definitely a cool little sort of feature I was thinking about when I'm trying to design this like pseudo smart slate that's going to basically have the Bluetooth time code from the Technical Sync E running on the slate as an extra bonus for post. And it'll look cool. And additionally, it's just handy to have a protective case anyway to protect your iPod Touch when you're sort of running around working out from a bag. And what is this thing? Like this is like a right angle connector that you screw in something from something. I'm not even sure what I got this for. I will remember what it was. It might be to like mount a camera monitor at a right angle. I was wanting to do that. Yeah, I think that's why I got this, because I was wanting to, rather than use a magic arm, just be able to sort of use this to mount the camera monitor, just to be able to sort of have better firm control and adjust what it is. I think that's why I got that. Man, sometimes I get like these good ideas of like, oh, this would be really useful how I could do this, that way or whatever. But by the time I order it from China, it arrives here in New Zealand, I've picked it up, I've sometimes forgotten. And like, why did I want it? Why did I want it in the first place? Yeah, and this is, it's just like another adapter from one size to another when you're trying to mount things. Oh, hello. I think that's somebody going off to bed soon, and I will be finished unboxing these things in 5 more minutes. Aha, this is basically exactly the same as what I was saying just before, but a different case. I mean, I thought I would get more than one case, because, you know, they're so cheap and I might just see which one I prefer. Like, this is obviously a slimmer one, but this is like a tougher one. So, I don't know what I feel like. Will I want the really slim protective case that keeps it nice and small and compact, or might I want like the super tough heavy duty one for maximum protection? I'm struggling to see like which stuff is starting to be undone and which is just hiding underneath the packing material. And, oh, yeah, I've just got another spare backup lav there. Although that one's wired for the Sony connection, 3.5mm locking connection. Because, yeah, sometimes, you know, just good to have a backup lav just as an emergency in your bag, just in case, you know. Or if you're sort of, and that's another lav. Or just sometimes, like, if you're, you know, you're going to be putting it in a more high-risk scenario of the kind of shoot it is, you might want to just use a bit more safety thing. And this is, oh yeah, so this is basically a lav mic with a really short connection going to 3.5mm connection. So I've been thinking about how I can get scratch audio onto a camera in like the smallest possible package. And so I'm kind of going to experiment with like this little small thing, just for times, I mean obviously putting a shotgun or whatever will be a bit better, but it's just scratch audio, who cares? So if they're maybe running it on a gimbal or something and they want to keep it a bit more compact, and there are quite a few of these cinema cameras that don't have built-in mics, you know, like say, I don't know, the Red Epic or whatever doesn't have one. Anyway, also I've been thinking about, you know, the good things about the Technical Syncs is you can run it into a DSLR and have on the left track the time code and have on the right track the scratch mic. But I really like my outer syncs, but they don't have a scratch mic built into the outer syncs. If I get like a wire splitter cable, I can use this to get the scratch audio being sent into a DSLR with time code. So that's another sort of one of those ideas I think about, like I've got to give this a try and see how it works out. And what things have I not opened yet? Not opened, not opened, not opened. I think I've opened everything except for, nope, this one. This one of my brothers have got back home with pizza. Good for those people who eat carbs. Not me though. Actually, you work there. That's something you got there. It's been a t-shirt. Oh yeah, so this is no wait, what did I get this cable for? This is just like a 3.5. Oh, I think this is to convert stereo down to mini. Oh, sorry, stereo down to mono. This is a 3.5 to 3.5, but it's for converting stereo to mini. Anyway, oh, sorry, not mini, stereo to mono. Oh dear. Or rather the other way around. And that is everything. I've just got like 2 letters here from the bank and the bank. Cool. This is, oh, nope, what's that? Nope, everything's unpacked. Sweet. Feel that was a bit short of rambling. And see you guys next time. There's no part 4.